Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we're back in the counselor's office. I'm recording on this fine Sunday, back to back, and we are here with another reacts. My God, I usually keep things to myself when it comes to people doing stupid crap. But man, journalists nowadays are the top tier stupid of the stupid. Here we have Ign France is already insulting Stellar Blade, which is for PlayStation 5, which I can play the demo, and Eve's character, claiming it has been made by someone who has never seen a woman. Well, the director is married. Her partner, here's her partner, Ign. I think someone is jelly. So let's read it. It's not new, and other games have chosen to highlight the strengths of their female characters. But where a Bayonetta stands out with an iconic character designs or a 2B from Nier Automata inspires an entire generation of cosplays. Eve from Stellar Blade is just a bland gay doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman. Wow. Holy crap. Now I did pull up the article, but it's all here, so I didn't even know what it necessarily said, but I did see this. It's in English. This last sentence has been slightly edited for French-speaking people pretending not to understand what we meant, and the English-speaking mob who Google translated the initial text. Wow. All right, so if you're wanting to know really what's going on is, whoop, that's not it. Whoever this writer is, let's see if we get a name. Do we get a name of this, who this joke is? I don't know if they give themselves credit, but this writer is getting grilled. Here they are. Ben Asala is the one that made this. A man from France, a French man from Ign France is having the audacity to call out a Japanese, I think it's Japanese, an Asian character based on an Asian company. When if I go back, where is it? We'll get to that. There it is. Based on an actual Asian person. It's based on a real woman. How much of a loser? Like, okay, I'm gonna stop and say I think this is bait. Either it's bait or this person is so down that they feel compelled that they have to attack a woman. And it's very interesting because I thought when I first heard this story, I thought 100% this was America. Because Western trash has been going on like this, where they call out stupid crap like this. Now, there's also things going on with the console wars, and people are like jumping onto this story, like Ign France is they don't like it, and it's very obvious whoever wrote that has a chip on their shoulder. Like, I'm very curious. If we go to Google Translate, and we just I just very curiously, very nonchalantly, we copy. Been edited following death threats. This article has been edited throwing death threats. I don't know. You know what? I think it's the fact that you are insulting people, not only just people, but saying that the character doesn't exist. Women with big boobs and big butts, they don't exist. They do. They do. She has fairly nice sized breasts. She's a beautiful woman. They exist. According to them, such women don't exist. Only whales do. Free Willy! Let's see. If it'll let me paste, that'd be great. Paste. Humanity. So, going down, I'm seeing this is a fairly general review of everything. Let's see. The design of the game, particularly in its characters, highlights an obvious bias. We're going to smash the alien, but if we can do it while pleasing these gentlemen, that's a bonus. And the result is not really a success. It's not new. Other games have chosen to highlight strengths of their female characters, but where a Bayonetta stands out with an iconic character design. My brother in Christ. this is what makes me think that this guy's a troll. There's no way you compared Bayonetta, who is also, let's be honest, very sexualized, and 2B, who is also very sexualized. I've seen some cosplays with this character based on an Asian woman who's got big tatas, probably has big booty Judy, but those women exist. And you go say, whereas Bayonetta has an iconic character design. Yes, it's iconic because she is definitely sexualized in different stuff. I mean, clearly people call her mommy for a reason. They want her to step on them. I'm not one of them. I've never played Bayonetta. I kind of want to because I heard it's as good. It's like Devil May Cry, so I kind of want to give it a try. Holy crap, dude. I can't. Okay. And what's even worse, chosen to highlight the strengths of their female characters, and it's to please gentlemen. I don't know how to tell you this, but the largest consumer in the world are males. The major consumer, the biggest profit is the male consumer. Yes, there is a large chunk of females, but males, just like comic books, outrank women. For instance, is there men that buy makeup? Absolutely. But do you know who the prominent target is for makeup? Women, girls. Video games, especially games like this, are definitely targeted because they're meant for males. So why would they not be pleasing? And here, I'm going to be very blunt with you guys. I don't care about this stuff. Like having big sexy anime chicks, like I don't do the wee stuff, weetaboo stuff. Like I don't like get my freak on or get like excited by any of this. I'm like, ooh, like I made jokes about Tifa in Final Fantasy VII because it's just funny. It wasn't like I was really like, oh my god, like, oh, Tifa. Listen, I don't care. But if you do care and you do get excited and you love staring at boobs and tatas in video games, that's your thing. That's your right to. I mean, it really is. You play video games for fun, for entertainment. It's no different than going to a strip club for entertainment. It's no different than watching porn for entertainment. Let people consume video games how they want to consume it. And if the majority want the boobs and tatas, and I don't, but if they do, no more power to you. But let's not be ingenuine and say these women are not typical. You know, look up Twitch. And I'll tell you, there's lots of boobs. Lots of butts. Like the whole, this isn't like, this is exaggerated. No, you can look, the 20,000 OnlyFans that I see on Twitter, you look at a gaming comment and then below it's like, oh, I look like this character, and it's just like half naked chick. And you see 30 of them with their OnlyFans links. Like, it's not exaggerated. In fact, I would say this is tame compared to going onto Twitter. It's sad. I would say a social space in real life is not as tame as a video game. But you have people who are getting all riled if IGN designs Stellar Blade. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality. That is exactly, like, I kind of do believe that IGN kind of feels like this because it's France and it's just this one person. Someone paid this person and has kept the article up, which is baffling to me. But then people are talking about Xbox, how there's this whole, we'll keep the males the same, but the females, if she's a pretty female, like she's gorgeous, and then you do this, and it's like, that is not, like, this is a disrespectful in so many different ways, because why does she look like she's more white than mixed? But my God, like, she's gorgeous, and then you get this abomination. Again, my point is why are we trying to make it a problem? It shouldn't be. Here's the real deal. I don't care if it's an attractive or unattractive person in the game. If the game itself is fun, then who cares? But there's no reason to attack people for making games based off attractive women. Like, there's no reason that we should be attacking and putting people down because the main character is sexy or hot. Like, who cares? Like, this person obviously has a chip on their shoulder. They probably had a bad, a hot, sexy woman probably blew them off, or they got cheated on or something like that. And this guy's got a chip on his shoulder and he's going out his way to attack. And like, he's not even making good arguments, like pointing out Bayonetta and 2B as a sexualized doll. Like, brother, you won't even know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. Who has never seen a woman. Just don't make a comment like that, because you obviously have never seen a woman either. Like, holy crap. There's a reason why my profile says protect Stellar Blade. Forget about the game, the entire idea, how the team was assembled, and the ideology behind everything. Absolutely everything the Western status quo hates. It's a war against female beauty in fiction, 100% clear. Well, this time it wasn't even Western. It was just France being really freaking weird. 100% being weird. And I'm trying to see if there was any other comparison. Just the whole body. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's go to this one. Her body doesn't match the character model in the game, but it is what it is. Huh? The neck beards are melting down that a female game character actually looks good and not ugly androgynous. I'm gonna be honest. My spelling's not the best, or my speaking. Androgynous mannequin. What? When have I said anything bad about the game or the model playing as her? Just said she's not built like Eve in the game. Why do you all extra? What? Who is this? I'm not a simp. I'm just a very enthusiastic supporter. The silly never stops. Former unofficial Riot CEO who made... Okay. Don't know who you are, but you're a nobody, I guess. Please point me to the people mad about how she looks. In before the one French reviewer, LML. Okay, what is a neck beard? Exactly. I don't know. Is it like... I got a beard on my neck, and I'm more irritated that we have lowlifes talking about this. Like, why is this? Again, also, angle of the camera matters, my dudes. Their voice actors, some of these characters aren't built to look like them. That's like crying that Naruto doesn't look like the voice actor, or that Bart Simpson voice actor is a woman in our IRL. This might just be the most retarded thing you've ever said, maybe. You think characters should always look like their actor? I don't know what I said is retarded. Characters didn't always have to look like the voice actors. Fair. But if you make the male lead character a one-to-one recreation of his face model, why not do the same for the female lead character actor and her face model? Exactly. You have this. He looks a one-to-one. She's beautiful. Oh, we can't do that. We can't have something that can be sexualized. Nope, we can't do that. Not today, Satan. Not my Christian Minecraft server. We need to have the ultra realism. Everyone in your six pack. Listen, I don't. As someone in the Western world where obesity is becoming an issue, it's an epidemic. Obesity is an epidemic. People are dying more from obesity or from health issues, from overeating. There's a lot in the American health system. And I don't think glorifying obesity is one thing, but I also don't think body shaming should be a thing. Like, this is obviously body shaming, for sure. But I think it goes both ways. Can you have sexy? Have sexy. That's great. If you want a plain Jane character, have a plain Jane character. It's whatever. Let the gameplay speak for itself. But if your core audience that you're trying to attract is males, then you should know your audience, and trying to de-sexify things and make things, oh, well, it's not realistic. No, there's sexy women out there. In fact, most people want sexy people. Women want sexy men. Men want sexy women. It's not fair, but it's literally in the nature of mammals and birds and all whatnot. Like, literally, there's animals out there that mate based on the most attractive looking male or female, by the feathers or the color of the skin. The prettiest, the hot looking one is the one that gets all the attention and gets the action. And that's how life is. It's not fair, but it's how the human species is. And let's be honest, if you had someone who had a great personality and a great attitude, like you got two people, you have the two people who are identically the same, except one is sexy and one is ugly. Most people, if there's no difference besides that, most people would choose the sexy. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be this self-entitled, like, I'm gonna be righteous. No, if there was nothing wrong with the sexy person and they wanted you and they were a great person, a kind heart, everything, all that in a bag of chips, and they're hot, you would want the hotness. Let's be honest. You would choose the hotness over this, unless you think this is hot. You may think this is hot, and that's your choice. Just like it's people's choice that they want specific things in video games because they're the consumers. And when your consumer wants something, you got to go with the consumer that you're trying to serve to. If you're trying to serve females, then yeah, don't make sexy women. Though I'll be honest, there's women who like sexy women. Like, let's not act like men are the only ones that enjoy looking at a sexy woman. Because women do too. Women love looking at sexy men and sexy women. Let's not ignore that there are gay people. There are LGBTQ. There are people that are attracted to the same sex. And who do they like? They like sexy people. Like, we don't have to lie about there being points where we're shallow. As a human species, we're all shallow to a certain point. Like, let's be honest. We are all shallow to a certain point. If we had an option for hot, sexy mama, we're going to go for hot, sexy mama. If you want a hot, sexy daddy, you're going to go for a hot, sexy daddy. If you get the opportunity, don't lie to yourself and say you're not going to pounce on it. Especially if there's nothing wrong with them and they actually have a good heart. Now, if they're a trash bag human being, but they're hot, you probably, well, let's see. A lot of people would still go with them, males and females. But the reality is, we are... I don't know what is this notion going on in the gaming world where it's fantasy, it's fiction. Why are we trying to make it a bad thing? No one out in the real world is expecting a hot, sexy Asian woman who can destroy monsters to exist in the real world. No one's expecting a real woman to dress like this or act like this or to go fight evil and crime. Like, it's fantasy for a reason, because people work real lives, have real jobs, they have real human interactions, and whether it's good or bad, they want to come home, they want to be entertained in the way they want to be entertained, and that's it. Like, I truly don't believe most people aren't this crazy. Most people aren't this insincere. I feel like this person is either a troll, is just trying to get some clicks, or they've got a chip on their shoulder. Like, they were hurt by a hot woman. Or they just never got noticed by a hot woman. Like, they are probably unloved and they didn't get the attention they thought they deserved. And so they're going to take it out on the hot looking gamer girls, the gamer characters. They're going to go out there and point out other hot gamer girls and use that as an example of real woman standards. I don't know about you, but what standard is Bayonetta set? I'm gonna be honest. Like, isn't she like really, really tall, and she has hair that can turn into a demon or a witch? Like, I'm not, again, I haven't played it, but like, I've seen clips. You're gonna tell me that is a real portrayal of women, that women's hair reaches out and does hurt? Yeah. Either way, it's silly, it's stupid. This person is another reason why people don't believe in journalists, and people see it's a her. Wait, this is a her? Her criticism doesn't even make sense. How can Bayonetta... Wait, what? No, what? This is a her? Huh? Where? I thought it was a dude. Wait, no way. This is a girl? Oh, must not be attractive or has not gotten any attention from a guy in a hot minute. There's no way that a woman is attacking a woman. There's no shot that she's saying that this is not a real standard. There's no shot. It's a straw man argument to make the reader believe his problem is this character only. Wait, is it a he or her? Is it a he or her? I can't tell. Or is it a trans person? I don't know. But either way, This journalist had taken extra 30 seconds of research to find that he is married, but no, they would rather us use that line to insult the director and the fan base because they're not journalists. They're paid propagandists of BlackRock with no moral I don't know what any of that bottom stuff is, but no one, I 100% agree that no one is going to care about what journalists say. Listen, IGN can put out some gaming, like some good guides and gaming guides when they want to, and they really need to do like the Kotaku thing where apparently people are quitting because Kotaku wanted more gamer guides versus this trash that IGN's putting out. I 100% agree. Like, we need to get back to journalists actually like reporting on the game itself versus their own personal opinion. Like, I don't know if it's a he or her, whoever it is, that they've got a chip on their shoulder. They are either desperate for clicks or they're desperate for love. One of the two. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We got to be better than this. I have no problem calling out crap like this, and I don't do like political stuff, but I will do gaming stuff because that's my world, that's my sphere. And when we have stuff like this, which is a parasite, it's a literal infection, it's a virus, whatever you want to call it, it's invading our personal space. It's infecting the things that we enjoy. And listen, if you want to make a hot girl, make a hot girl. If you want to make a generic woman, but the game itself is fun, who cares? Like, I do think there's a pendulum swing, that there's some people that are over swinging to the other side and calling out people like, oh, you made this ugly person. Like, what? How's the gameplay? If the gameplay is good, like, I don't care how good or bad the character looks like, but personally. But most people, I'm going to be honest, most games have attractive people. Why? Because people want to stare or interact with attractive people. Because we as a species, as just animals, prefer attractive partners, mating partners. It's life. There's no reason to be ashamed of it. We're all shallow to a certain point. Could we be better? Can we do better? Can we branch out? Absolutely. But part of growing and being a better person is acknowledging that we have those shallow weaknesses. But is trying to date someone attractive bad? No. Is liking attractive people bad? No. Is liking less attractive people bad? No. Is wanting to date attractive people bad? No. Live your life how you want, but let's not like do this. Let's not do both sides swinging where we're attacking each other and just saying nonsensical bullcrap that makes no sense. Like, you've never seen a woman. Apparently you haven't, because there are some hot, sexy mamas out there. I'm just telling you. There's some hot, sexy mamas out there that aren't in video games. Just saying. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to be the best version of yourself. As always, I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. This has been a Counselor's React to some news that just makes me wonder what IGN does anymore. Do you do anything, IGN? Do you do anything? I don't think so. Until next time, don't forget to game out.